It's Scotty.
And this is the last episode of 2020. We are stepping into 2021 in style, y'all. Listen, we thank everybody who's been rocking with us, man, talking to me to come back this year. And this was a hell of a year, man. And I'm talking a hell of a year. So we're going to start off with Donald Trump. Somebody's at the end of this hell of a year and a hell of 4 years. Can y'all believe we at the end of the Donald Trump era? That's crazy.
I mean, he'll be back.
He'll be back.
Hold on. Can I go off script real quick before we talk about Donald Trump? How was y'all 2020? How are y'all feeling for the end of the year? We made it to the end of the year, y'all. For real, it was crazy, yo.
I mean, I'm feeling good, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I got a 12-round bout. I made it. You know what I'm saying? I won. I won.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. It was a good year.
It was a good year. Yeah. I was sitting on money and all that. I don't know why people keep complaining about this. Ain't nothing bad happened to me this year.
Oh, man, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm doing better in 2020 than I did in 2018.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's something in the pandemic. I don't know.
It might be something to do with the 200,000 people who died from COVID. We lost 200,000 people.
That is.
You said how it was hard.
We're not going to skip past it, but we said how it was mine. And Keith and Scoop and V.
And we all still here.
So that's a downside. But I'd rather talk about the upside, Scott.
And rest in peace to everybody, man. Rest in peace to OG. Rest in peace to Mr. Ashton who passed. You know what I'm saying? A few people I know that passed, man. Rest in peace to y'all. You know what I'm saying? From dying, from COVID and, but still in all, man.
And shout out to all the people who came back from it, too.
Yes, shout out to all the people that they don't talk about. They don't talk about the people who had COVID, fought back, and, they won. They won that
fight. They just give you the death tolls. That's all they're going to give you.
Fake news.
Shut up,
fake news. I'm telling you, if you look up fake news in the Urban Dictionary, you're gonna find a picture of Scotty in there. That's him right there. Right there. Fake news.
Where did I go? Why
fake news? You're always spreading fake news and negativity.
Always spreading fake news. I don't
spreading propaganda.
I don't like this slander right now.
You know what I mean?
You went on script.
Y'all, how was your 2020?
This is how we off script for 2021. Fuck it.
And mine was pretty trash, but we coming through. It's coming to an end. Well, I did graduate grad school this year. That was a plus.
Let's go.
And then I started my business this year. That was a plus and made it profitable. But other than that, the year was trash.
Didn't you graduate too this year?
I did.
All right, Tom.
I did.
All right.
It was a really tough year for me though. Like
you were talking
COVID.
To me.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, he was talking to me. I was saying it's a tough year though. Like, and for a lot of people I know, they were dealing with a lot of mental health issues, depression, anxiety, loneliness. Like, and it's real tough being in the pandemic, not being able to go nowhere, go out. So like, yeah, in fact, shout out to everybody for just getting through on the mental side too, because that's we don't talk about it enough. Well, I mean, we've been talking about it actually, and that's something we could take away. We've been talking about a lot of mental health stuff. I've been seeing it anyway, and I'm happy about that.
Oh, that's good. That's good, man. And while we there, you know what I mean. Before we get on to the end of the Trump era, we want to send a rest in peace to everybody that died in the bombing in Nashville. You know what I'm saying. And shout out to all the heroes that played a part in saving others in Nashville. Our prayers go out to the families and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But next up, we have the end of an era. Donald Trump. I mentioned to you guys, we got to the end of the Donald Trump era, and it's only like Donald Trump. I mean, he just keep throwing stuff in there. That he freed 15 of the homies right before he got out. You come out of jail, or they give you life. Yeah, you come out of jail too. You know what? You too. How y'all feel about Donald Trump wielding that power like that? Like, man, listen, man, you my homie. You ain't got to stay in jail.
All I'm saying is there's a lot of niggas looking at Obama real sideways right now.
Like, you couldn't free Meech? Obama promised he was going to free Meech.
Hey, yeah.
Pardons. He said, what? What was the max? Aha! Boom.
I mean, if you're the president, like, what else you expect for the president to do for his homies? You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
In the words of Scott, oh, man, I'm not gonna lock my guys up.
Nah,
like,
I would.
We got the same interests.
I would do the same thing. I would definitely pardon my boys, my homies. But at the same time, though, it's like Kendrick on To Pimp a Butterfly. He said he gonna put the Compton swap meet by the White House if he was in the White House. Basically saying he bringing the whole hood with him, and that's what Trump is doing. Trump bringing the hood with him. He like, yo, we all getting out of this scot free, and that's pretty much
what hood Trump from? What hood he from?
From I don't know, rich people, wherever rich white people come from.
Richland,
like, yeah,
Richland, America.
Real talk, and that's me. Like that's what you expect, though. What they say, cronyism. That's what they call that. It's cronyism, you know. Like these people, cronies. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I said, it's just like Trump to do that, but he ain't leave it there. You understand what I'm saying? You know, they said they was gonna give us a new relief bill, you know. They said we're gonna slice y'all in half though. That little 600, no. Y'all get 300. Oh, that 1,200 y'all got? No. Y'all get 600. You know what Trump did? He came through like Salt Bay, sprinkled the dollars like this, and said, everybody, I'm giving out 2K. Y'all deserve, the American people deserve more. Huh?
Okay.
He said the American people deserve more. Now, what are y'all thoughts on that?
How are we getting it? Is it going to be as hard to get as the first one? That's my question. That's the first question I had.
I mean, I don't know who did your paperwork, Scott, but the first one wasn't hard to
get. But
I
got my first one.
A lot of people, listen, I just know people who didn't get it.
At 12:01.
I'm going to be real with you. I don't know who ain't get it. Maybe they ain't filed their taxes right, what I'm saying. But listen, I got mine. And let me explain something to you. My bank already notified me that my second one is on the way.
Well, listen, not only did I get mine, I got a personal handwritten letter from Donald J. Trump himself.
Donald J. Trump, huh?
He wrote you a letter?
He explained to me what my stimulus check was for and how he appreciated me as an American.
Yes, he did.
Did he write it on loose leaf, Scoop?
No, it was on nice paper. You know what I mean? He had his signature at the end, and he said, "Don't you forget who gave you this money when it's time to vote."
Oh, but you didn't even vote, so I don't even know why.
Well, I don't. That's speculation, so I don't know.
Well, what else is real? All right, wait. Can we really talk? I did want to talk about how he definitely just pardoned some murders, like four murderers. He pardoned them.
Okay, we'll talk about listen, don't stay down. Speak up, baby.
No, these dudes, so they call Blackwater, it's a Blackwater company. That's the name of the company. It's a mercenary company that, you know, the US, I guess, contracted in Iraq to fight in the war. And these people slaughtered 20 innocent civilians, and they all got convicted, I believe, of very severe sentences. Can't remember if it was life sentences, but it was like over 20 years each sentence, I think. And they killed like a 14-year-old boy. They killed a lot of innocent civilians, and he pardoned all four of them, and they get to walk away after being convicted and after having so much outcry about why the war in Iraq is irrelevant and not necessary. And that may be a part of the reason why we pulled a lot of the soldiers out of Iraq too. Like, you know, obviously there's a bunch of different reasons, but that one incident helped progress that narrative. And now they're being pardoned for it. And it's crazy.
Well,
so you know the ins and outs of the case?
No. I know that they got convicted, and I know 20 people were dead.
Yeah,
because of these people. I know that.
And I'm gonna say, we've said it already that multiple people. Rest in peace to those 20 people who died. You know what I mean? But what I'm gonna just say is, for me, I'm just not surprised at all. It's America, man. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't look for true justice when it comes to things like that in America. People get away with some of the most foul shit every day. We watch American citizens die at the hands of police on tape, and they get to go home. Not only do they get to go home, they don't even get charged for the murders. So to hear, people overseas got murdered and they got life, and then the president pardoned them is like par for the course. Is just normal to hear. You know what I mean? I guess that's just my expectations of America at this point. But yeah, that's kind of where I feel on that subject. But it is a messed up situation, and it's justice does need to be served. But I mean, what you expect? It's America, buddy.
That's a fact. That's a fact, bro.
Yeah, I do feel bad for the kids and all that, but I'm kind of more worried about my $2,000 and I'm not getting.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was waiting for somebody to get to it. I mean, you kind of bored me with the whole thing. That was cool.
They was
bored you.
They was fighting the president.
Hold on, let me put my other glasses on when I talk to you about this one. Scott, I feel you on like a heart level. Like I feel like you try to appeal to us and stuff.
Right.
But we talking about money, and I need my money now. Like them niggas free, they cool. But I'm not getting $20,000 now. I mean, not $20,000, motherfucker. That ain't no money. I'm not getting $2,000 now.
Nah, if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
I just want my stimmy. That's all I want right now. My stimulus check.
And there's nothing more American than what Keith is saying right now.
That's a fact, Scoop. Scoop.
People dying. That's cute. Y'all got some money for me? Like, listen.
I'm dying too. I can't eat. I'm hungry.
Talk about it, huh?
Give me my stimmy.
You heard the commercial about the money. It's my money and I want it now.
JG Wentworth. 877 cash now. Now, Venice, you sitting there evaluating everything. You know what I'm saying? I need to hear what Miss Venice Penn has to say about all of this that's going on.
I mean, I guess I'll answer the original question in reference to the 2K. And so I feel like Donald Trump did that because he wanted to leave office with a good reputation, like with something good. Basically. He wanted people to be on his side. The way Keith and Taj are like, Uncle Donnie.
Uncle Donnie.
Somebody talking about the fact that he been knew about this, but waited until the $600 was announced to then go in and make it even longer for
everybody. Just want to keep bringing that up, huh?
Because on top of that, the Democrats have been pushing for $2,000. Nobody's talking about it. They have been pushing for it. So when he said it, like Nancy Pelosi went on and was like, yeah, let's give everybody $2K. And it was the Republican Party that was holding it up. But regardless, we getting it now. So I do my tax.
That's all that matters.
And TurboTax always ensures me that my stuff is deposited into my account. So I am very, very thankful that I will be getting mine on time. To all the people who struggled the first time, hope y'all learn to do your taxes differently next year.
Yes. And it did work because Trump just broke Obama's 12-year win streak in America's Most Admired Man. Now it's Trump.
Where did you get this information from, Scoop?
Fox News.
Oh, okay. Fox and Friends? Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah.
Gosh, where'd you get your source for science? Shut up. Fact check me.
He was your most admired man. He said Americans. No?
I thought the man with the saggy neck blocked the $2,000 today.
He tried to, ain't he?
Oh, so he didn't block it, or did he block it? Niggas don't know.
Well, it got to get approved by Senate now.
That's
Who's the man with the saggy nuts?
Senator is he blocked it. His name is
Mitch he did block it, or the dude
Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell.
Oh, Mitch McConnell.
They started a GoFundMe for a bounty on him because he blocked the 2K. So I don't think we get
we're not getting that, John?
I don't think we getting 2K. Yeah, that's what I was mad. I'm not getting my money. That's why I said I really don't care what Scotty talking about.
Yeah, I really don't either. Just give me my 600 and keep it moving, Donnie.
All right, you cool with the 6 piece. Just give my 6, 2, whatever it's gonna be, just give it to me.
Whatever it's gonna be, just give it to me and let us keep it moving.
I take y'all 14 on the back end.
I don't like how y'all talk about this money like it's not y'all money. This is y'all money. I know that, right?
Well, give it to me.
Then give it to me. Like,
but that's the hold on. But it's not the fact that they're giving it to you. They're redistributing your money.
I don't care if they redistributed it. I don't care if they got to go cut it.
Put it in my left pocket to my right pocket. I just want it.
No, I just want it. I don't care what's behind it.
Yeah,
that's fine. That's cool, and I understand that. But y'all should just be aware that they're not giving y'all anything. They're doing a duty. They owe y'all. They owe y'all this. They don't.
Owe me.
All right, well, give me what I owe.
Well, here's the thing, Scott. Here's the thing, Scott.
So y'all should be pushing for this heavy.
Let's get back to what America is. People are so used to not getting anything.
Yeah.
Well, what you say, you know what I mean? You saying that they owe you this money. Well, niggas like, I ain't never get this in my life. So, like, if you so used to not getting nothing, and somebody say, well, they just giving you your money back, whatever it is, I'm just getting to
listen, they use 1.7 trillion to bail out all these companies. Back in 2008, they bailed out the banks. All this money, all these billions of dollars of your money, our money. And we cool with it. But when it comes to a $2,000 check, we can't get that. What's up with that? Don't make y'all mad? Like that's crazy.
I'm not in a position right now to be mad about nothing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like
you was 8 years old. It wasn't your money, Scott. Like,
nobody cares.
It was my parents' money. And that's taking my Christmas presents from under the tree.
well, but it better be good for Santa next year, then.
Well, I guess, I mean, just like I was saying, you stupid. I was saying that's just back to, like, you know, that's the country that we live in. And it's like we've got so used to just certain things just don't affect us anymore. You know what I mean? And whether it's our money, you know what I mean? People are aware of that or unaware of that. They just happy to get some money. You know what I mean? Especially in this climate where work is hard to find. You know what I mean? People that even want to work. Some people don't want work, but.
Well, when you starve people for so long, you get things like a riot. That's what happens. People lash back.
So you gonna be out there?
What you saying, Scott?
I'm not saying I'm gonna be out there. I'm just saying you move a certain. If you move a certain, no, I'm just.
If you gonna be in the trenches.
Hold on, y'all gonna let me
talk? Come on stage. You can't talk like this.
I believe in cause.
Talk heavy, bro.
Get out of my room, y'all.
Get off on stage.
Order. Go ahead, Scott.
Delaware.
Delaware. In the suburbs.
Wait. I was just saying, I believe in cause and effect. And if you out here starving people, don't expect them not to be hungry. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't when you come around, don't expect them to try to eat.
We ain't about to say and blame them for people starving either, though. But I get your point. I get your point, though. I get your point.
How long it took them to pass the stimulus, Taj?
I get your point. I get your point. Niggas ain't been had PUA out. Niggas ain't broke. Niggas is up. Bro. You not about to sit here and act like niggas is just so broke.
All right, hold on. This is what we're gonna do. Because we land here a lot. Say your piece real quick, Scott. Then Todd, you say your piece. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, it's a lot of people out here that are struggling. That's a fact. That's not up for debate. People lost their jobs. People got laid off. This unemployment is not replacing the money that they was making from that job. And if you got to support 5 kids, a family, a household, a mortgage, a car loan, all this other stuff, this little poop PUA isn't going to support all of that. When you don't have expenses like that, of course it will. But when you supporting a family, it's different. And you don't know when your next paycheck come in. You don't know how you gonna make ends meet for the next month, bro. And you got 5 kids. Like that's tough on people. So yes, that is. And the government has dropped the ball. The government has dropped the ball and has not passed the stimulus check. It's December. It's almost a year since this thing came out. That all we got was $1,200. Come on, like you cannot.
I thought you said you ain't get yours.
That's not acceptable. That's not acceptable though. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say me. I said people. I got.
Go ahead, Todd.
He done his speech.
Yeah.
Listen, I just don't think we about to sit here and blame the whole goddamn government for niggas being broke. I mean, yeah, niggas lost their jobs due to the pandemic. People lost their jobs. It is bad. But I ain't about to sit here and just put all the blame on the government and all that. They are fucked up for not sending out the stimulus check. But like I said, it was a lot of money out here moving around during the pandemic. There's a lot of money out here, food stamps, extra money. People were scamming. It was money out here. All I'm saying is niggas is not as broke as Scott try to make it. That's all I'm saying. People aren't as broke as you want everybody to just be in poverty.
I never said that.
You making a point that I never made.
Everybody be in poverty.
I just the last thing is all I'm gonna say. All
right, one rebuttal. You get 30 seconds, and then Todd, you go.
This is not court.
It's clearly a strong man argument, Todd, and you making points that I did not make. You're arguing points that I never made. And all I'm saying is there was a sector of people out here who were struggling. That's it. And the government, we pay the government for years. We've been paying the government taxes.
How much you pay?
I know I have been. They routinely take money out of my check, so I know that I want that put into things that I know is good. And I feel like we need stimulus. That's good. That's a good thing. And it's been over almost a year. Like that's ridiculous.
You should start like an organization or something to stand behind this kind of shit.
I'm good. I'm done. My fault.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Todd.
I'm not going to court with this nigga, but he should start like an organization for how passionate he is about it.
Okay. Is that all you got to say, Todd? Because I don't want to hear nothing more about it.
All right.
I ain't going to talk about it.
You got smoke.
Niggas ain't
all right, so you go. Matter of fact, I'll go first, Keith, and then Keith. I'm gonna give this one to Scott.
This was court.
I'm gonna go with ties. I think Scott got some.
You think Scott got go? What you got?
You know what? That was hard. You know, both parties, they did a great job arguing. You know, I felt the passion. Taj, he was really coming. He was really coming this week. You know, he wasn't playing those games. You know what I'm saying? He had more than one fact. He did the thing. But Scott, on the other hand, he said, I don't have to get ready. I stay ready. You know what I'm saying? So I have to go with Scott. I'm sorry. I have to go with Scott on that one.
First of all, that's the corniest line I've ever heard. I don't have to get ready. I stay ready. Nigga, I woke up this morning ready. So, what he talking? Man, get out of here.
That's the same. You used the same, and that's the same.
So what? I flipped it, and I used my own words. It don't matter.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
With all being
got an impromptu talk heavy court.
With all being said, I just want my stimulus. I don't care if it's 600, 1,200, 2,000. I just want it. I can care less. I don't care about other stuff.
But I don't understand why you don't care. Though. If you care, though, you
might. Hold up. That was it.
No, I'm not getting back. I'm not getting back.
That was it.
I'm not getting back into it. I don't care. I'm not getting back into it.
That was it. Because next up, Taj, I hope you're ready.
Oh damn.
We just got out of TNN. Our TNN turned into court. And now we're getting into our TSPN section where Taj is going to talk to us about sports.
Oh, that's good.
Taj, what you got for us?
Listen. Well, hey, Keith. All right, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is what we're gonna do. I don't know about sports, but I'm gonna talk about sports today. And the reason I'm gonna talk about it is because the Wizards played the Sixers on the 23rd, right? And what they did was the Wizards lost. They scored 107, and the Sixers scored 113.
Why?
So with that being said, the Sixers is 1-0.
Oh.
And the Wizards is 0-1.
Oh, all right.
And with that being said, if you ever need any NBA sports highlights, you come to me because I'm gonna let you know that the Wizards played the Sixers on the 23rd.
Yeah.
They got
no, correct.
107.
Can I ask some questions?
Oh,
Yeah,
feel
The
free,
Sixers
Denise.
actually two of them.
I'm good.
Oh, my fault.
Today. So
Hey, come on. Oh, Jesus.
During this game, how do you feel the 76ers looked for the coming season?
Well, V, let me explain something to you. First of all, Ben Simmons came out the gate. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Ben Simmons came out the gate. And you know what? For this season, and I'm a newcomer in this NBA thing, so I don't really know too much. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know a whole lot. But the way Ben when them was shooting, V, I'm gonna be honest with you, they looking good for this season. Like as far as for the season, it's been one game. That's all I'm saying. It's been one game. I don't want to get my hopes up. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I think, because listen. This is the thing. I think playoffs immediately, but they ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? Just one game. But as far as just the whole season, man, honestly, you know, with the new coach and all that, you know what I'm saying? I think Sixers is in great shape. And I think we just got to go back to what we know about the Sixers. And I think we just need to trust the process.
How many threes Ben hit that game? How many threes he attempted?
I mean, well, if you watched it, then maybe you should know. How about you chime in?
Well, Taj, I just have one question. You said that it was the Sixers' first game, and it wasn't. So why did you say that?
What you mean?
It wasn't their first game.
What you mean?
Why did you go to their there was a game after that you could have talked about that would have easily went way better.
But first of all, this is the thing. You didn't allow me to get to the other games. Okay. How did you not even allow me to get to it?
All right, there we go. Okay.
Oh, please.
You don't just shoot me without even asking.
That's my fault, man. They 4 games
in. Like that's what I don't like because I know
4 games in, and I was confused with what you were saying, but go ahead, man. My fault.
Because I know that they played the Knicks on the 26th. So like but you know.
And what else?
You got the schedule. You got the schedule right there.
I can't watch it no more, y'all.
Go ahead and read it. Go ahead and read it, Todd.
I mean,
I love sports too much. I can't do it. I can't do it. Todd.
Let's continue this. So I'm very curious.
Wow, shit, V got me in a rocking hard place. All right, well, okay, well, you want to talk about it? We can talk about it because on the 26th, you know, it was one. They took that W again. Now, you know, I was a little taken back when they played on the 27th when they played the Celtics. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I think they was a little tired because they've been playing all week. You know what I'm saying? That's why they had lost because you know it was only 94 to 18. They played what's the name?
One more time. Who did they play?
They played the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, that C fucking all right. Now I know the C gets you messed up sometimes. But you know,
yeah, the C, you know, it's the C. So it was the Cleveland Cavaliers that they played down on the 27th, which was the Sunday that had just passed, right? You want to say and check with me, V? Now the reason, this is the thing, the high points was pretty much my man Harris. My man Harris had 16 points. You feel what I'm saying? So, and then his high, and he had 9 high rebounds, and he also had about a little average of about 5 high assists. You know what I'm saying, and all that. But you know, V, I'm gonna get you real quick, V, because I was impressed. V, can I tell you why I was impressed?
Talk about it.
I was impressed by Embiid because on the 26th, man, when they played the Knicks, and my man Embiid got 27. That's all I'm saying. 27 high points, 27. That's all I'm saying, V. You know what I'm saying, V? You know, they wasn't appreciating what he was doing, what he was trying to lay down. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, between Harris, between Ben, between Embiid just shooting like this, this season. I mean this season, man. It's gonna be a season, V. It's gonna be a season. As a matter of fact, it's gonna be a season of all seasons.
All seasons. Okay.
Right.
Talk about it.
Of all seasons.
My follow-up question to that was, right, you bring up a young gentleman with the last name Harris a lot, correct? And several sports analysts have been saying in the past how the 76ers really missed out when the Jimmy Butlers left to go to Miami. So do you believe that Harris has stepped in to take in that role to make the 76ers great again?
Well, let me explain something to you. We talking about Tobias Harris, which is a 6'8", 226-pound basketball player.
Right.
I mean,
what's his name?
In good shape.
What's his name, Todd?
Tobias.
Oh.
Tobias Harris.
So, like, I mean, we talking about a brother. We talking about a brother that came from Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? So when I think of Tennessee, it's such a great place. So with that being said, Jimmy be over there in Miami. But let me explain something to you about Philadelphia. Tobias, Joel, and Ben Simmons, they got us.
Well, Taz, I know you already know this because you're a sports expert, but you know Tobias had his best year when he was coached by Doc Rivers in LA. And now that he's getting coached by Doc Rivers again, he might take that role.
This is the thing. What helped him in LA with Doc Rivers is going to be the same thing that helped him in Philly with Doc Rivers.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So they're going to take that formula that they're going to take that whatever. See, this is the thing. I don't know their formula. They got their own personal formula between each other. Right. So whatever formula they had when they was in California together, they're going to take that same formula, they're going to formulate it, and they're going to bring it back to Philly, and they're going to do what they need to do with the Sixers. And that's the rare reason why it brings me back down to my point where I said, trust the process of the Sixers and trust what they're doing. Because let me just explain something to you. Now that you brought up Doc Rivers is the man, and Doc Rivers knows what he's doing. You just got to just watch and see. Just watch the season, and then talk to me at the end of the season.
And just for because my mind, my memory is losing me as I hit 30. Could you please remind me has Doc Rivers won?
Say it again.
How many championships has Doc Rivers won?
As a coach?
Yes. As a coach. Clarification.
I mean, he won 6 titles with the Chicago Bulls.
Okay.
And he won 5 titles with the Lakers. So what's up?
A word?
Did you just say Kobe
He won 6 titles.
How many rings did Doc Rivers win as a coach?
Yeah, that's good. All right. Shit. All right. Well, hold on. See, I got this assistant today, right? So the assistant that I have today was like bringing my notes for me, and my assistant is fired. So with that being said, Doc only got one when he was at the Boston Celtics in 2008.
All right. Listen.
But my assistant messed up.
My heart can't take it no more.
So he won 6.
Scott, do you have any follow-up questions for TSPN Taj?
I do. So now that the season's been kicked off officially, we 3 games in. How you feel about James Harden and his antics back in Atlanta with Lil Baby? He got 100 racks for his birthday. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about that with the strippers around, no mask? How you
Well,
I mean, first of all,
do that. Taj, could you please tell us what happened with the James Harden? Let us know in detail.
What you mean what happened with the James Harden? What are you referring to? When you went to a strip club? I mean, can you be more specific? Can I ask you to be more specific with your question?
No, it's fine. Go ahead, answer Scott's question.
Scott's question?
Yeah.
Well, what we want to know, Scott? We want to know.
I mean, he breached COVID protocol with his team. He had to miss training camp.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, sometimes this is the thing, Scott. Sometimes people are so worried about what people do off the court, and they need to be more worried about what people do on the court. Because what he does in his personal time, what he does with his lady, what he does with his children, what he does on his own, it just really don't have anything to do when he picks his basketball up and he bounces it and he goes and plays his game. Now, it just don't really have nothing to do. Yeah, he didn't have a mask on. Oh, Whiny, what? Did you wear your mask today? Have you ever taken your mask off anywhere where you shouldn't have taken it off at? Have you been at somebody's house a little longer than you should not have? Have you been shaking hands with people you ain't know where their hands been? It happens. Am I going to fault the man for that? No.
Oh. Okay. All right.
I feel like Stephen A right now.
Are we ready to give Todd the boot yet? Todd sucks.
I've been ready.
All right, well, here we go.
I legitimately gave everybody
can I put
an
some real
answer for
analysis?
everything that they asked me.
Can I put some real analysis in here real quick about James Harden?
Oh, absolutely.
My man came out looking like Black Santa Claus, dropping 40 on everybody. That man, he's amazing. He's averaging 39 and 13 over 3 games.
Oh, but you want to ask me about him being in a strip club? Why didn't you say that earlier?
Because I don't know, but he looked like he 15, 20 pounds overweight. He looked like he's 15, 20 pounds overweight, but he's dropping buckets. Like, it's incredible. He's amazing, and I don't get why he gets so much hate. The hate needs to stop with James.
Well, wouldn't you say that him doing that and is irresponsible with COVID out here and going back around his teammates, going to a strip club and not having a mask on?
It is, but he wanted to get traded, so that's why he did that.
So that justifies putting lives in danger?
Yeah, I don't justify him.
He didn't put lives in danger. He passed 4 COVID tests.
Then but you didn't bring those stats up when you wanted to tell me about how he was out there in the strip club spending money with no mask. You didn't bring up. No. Don't bring random facts up when it's relevant, when it's gonna help you. Don't keep your stats to yourself. I don't want them.
That's what happened. You got to pass 4 COVID tests to get back on the team.
Oh, why you ain't said that before? Now all of a sudden all these COVID. No, I ain't trying to hear it.
He also was got into a fight with the rookie on this team. He really tried to get off that team, bro.
That's regular. They always fight rookies. That's normal shit.
What?
That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing.
Not James Harden.
That ain't nothing.
James Harden trying to get out of Houston.
He's literally trying to get out of Houston. He don't care about nothing else. He's trying to get out of Houston.
Oh, he threw a ball at the rookie. That's rookie. He's a rookie. That's what they do. They're rookies.
He dropped 44 in a loss. You guys put that up too. He put up them points, but he still lost.
He was cooking, bro. He had 2 punch 3. You watch the game.
He ain't finished the food.
Oh, right, exactly. So we praise individual stats now. Got you. All right.
It's the first 3 games. I'm just saying, the man looked amazing out there. Without 3 of his best players on the floor. So no John Wall, no Boogie, and no Eric Gordon.
If you're a superstar, I want to hear that excuse.
And we know we do know James Harden when he wants out, right? Where would y'all like to see James Harden this year, actually?
Philly.
Absolutely. Okay. Not at the expense of Ben Simmons, though.
No, trade Ben.
Okay. Don't trade you don't know basketball. All right, what you got, Keith?
Well, I don't know basketball.
No, not at all. Trade Ben.
I would say Philly.
Ben?
Yes.
You don't trade. Why would you trade Ben? You're trading your defense away.
I'm gonna tell you why you trade Ben, because you can get James Harden back. That's why.
James don't got no defense.
James does play defense.
James don't get along with nobody. Are you gonna bet your whole future on James getting along with Embiid and staying there for how long? You trading your whole future away if you trade Ben. How old is Ben Simmons?
25.
He is 20. Actually, he's 24.
Oh, 24.
He's 24 years old. James Harden is 30. What? 32 years old. It's an 8-year age difference. How would you trade your whole future away for about 2 years of good buckets. I can't rock with that.
Yeah, I went.
I cannot rock with that. That's too much now thinking. Ben Simmons still has a lot of time to even develop into an even better player. When he was on par to be the defensive player of the year, and he's one of the best players in the NBA. He could be an MVP caliber player. Yes, James Harden is an MVP caliber player, but Ben Simmons has the potential to be, and he has a far, far better future than James Harden. Trading him for James Harden would be detrimental to the Sixers right now.
I disagree.
And if we trade for Ben Simmons, we still not going to beat Brooklyn this year.
I disagree. I think we would definitely beat Brooklyn.
If we trade away Ben Simmons.
If we get James Harden with the team we got right now, we could definitely beat Brooklyn.
Who playing the defense?
We got great defenders.
Who?
We got length. We got Tobias Harris. We got Joel Embiid.
Tobias can't cook. He gonna say KD.
Have you seen Tobias last season in the playoffs?
He playing against KD.
I'm not saying he could. Nobody can guard KD. Let's stop.
He's not guarding
Ben gives us the best chance.
Nobody's guarding KD. Nobody's guarding KD.
Ben gives us the best chance against KD, though.
Ben is getting fried against KD. It don't matter who you put up against the man. He's a bucket, certified.
Putting better defense up against him, though.
Listen, what I'm saying is that James Harden gives us the best chance to win a chip. Ben Simmons does not. Now, if you're looking at it from a future, who gives us the best chance to win a chip right now? It's James Harden. So I want James Harden. That's why I said that. I
can't agree with that either, though.
I don't necessarily think that Ben Simmons is going to develop a jumper anytime soon.
Right. You don't even have to be as high usage as he is without the jumper.
Yeah,
to be honest with you. So I mean, this is the whole thing. My thing is this. Yes, I want him on the Sixers, but not at the expense of Ben Simmons. James Harden has, as good as he is, he's won nothing. That's just the bottom line.
Hasn't won anything.
He has won nothing.
For anything.
He's been to the finals. Been to 2 Western Conferences finals.
He been to the finals as a sixth man, and he went to the Western. Huh?
You acting like they would have made the finals without James Harden. Come on, stop.
I'm not saying that they would have, but
they would have. Huh? Oh, okay. I was about to say.
But was he not with KD and Russ, and they had a spot?
You don't make the finals without great players on your team. You know,
right. So what I'm saying is he made the finals. How many years ago was that?
That was 2012.
That was just 8 years ago. You know how old he was 8 years ago? 20, Ben Simmons' age. He ain't that guy no more, buddy. I'm just saying. Right now.
No, he's better. Exactly. He's better. Yeah.
Him along with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid gives us the best chance. We do not trade Ben Simmons for James Harden.
Brooklyn too deep to do that.
Brooklyn's way too deep to do that.
They offensively is insane. They cannot be stopped offensively.
This man averaged 34 and 7.5 assists last year.
No, that's good. He's a very great. He's one of the greatest one-on-one offensive players that we've ever seen. Yes, he is. With zero defense.
He'd be a street ball legend.
First of all, he definitely plays defense. I hate that narrative. He plays defense.
It's a real narrative.
He averaged 2 steals.
It's a real narrative.
He averaged.
Yeah, because he played the passing lane. Everybody averaged a couple steals when you play the passing lane.
Everybody is not top 5 in steals. What are you talking about?
Okay.
That's not true. That's why I call it top 5.
Now Steph got great defense because he gets steals on passing lane defense.
He had great defense. He had okay defense. It's mediocre.
Who got okay defense?
James. He was playing good defense in the bubble. Stop playing like he wasn't, because the Rockets was the #1 defensive team in the bubble. Well, y'all aren't watching the games.
How many games he won against?
Now he's defending James Harden defense.
Because his defense was good in the bubble.
How many games did they win against the Lakers?
We ain't got to talk. That's why we talking about. Why we talking about that?
That's all.
We talking about the positive.
You want to talk about the bubble, didn't
you? Why we got to talk about? Anyway, man, what's next? Man? I'm tired of talking.
All right, man. Dwayne Haskins, he didn't go travel, but he had the party come to him. So you said that James Harden, he was cool in what he did. So I guess Dwayne Haskins is cool in what he did as well.
No. No, Ties. Say it again. Oh, he wasn't even listening.
No, I know. Repeat it. I didn't know you was talking to me. I think you
I
talking
just
to me.
canceled. We're not talking sports time.
Yeah, we talk. We rapping.
Alright,
We
so-
rapping.
We talking strippers
Oh,
now,
what's
Taj.
the-
We talking about strippers, bro.
What's going on?
Nothing. So next up we have
Y'all gonna tell me what's going on?
no, that's cool. Dwayne Haskins strippers, James Harden strippers, both of them cool. They both got their COVID test. They both balling out. Don't worry about what they do in their free time, as my man Todd said. And
yo, who in the pause real quick. Who 45 lives in the YouTube comments?
I just ignored them.
They said, oh, they talking about Trump. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Trump. I don't know. Is that a bot?
yeah, so we ain't
We ain't addressing that. My fault.
we ain't pausing the podcast for that. But yeah, so next up, we're gonna get our countdown going. Bring some order to this situation.
Yeah.
That's cool with y'all?
Yeah.
All right. Whew. Taj, I hate your sports analysis. I just want to put that out there. I think you should be banned for life from talking sports.
Oh, he's bad.
It's one of the best sports analogies you won't ever come across.
And I think I'm changing my most embarrassing moment of Talk Heavy to that right now. It just happened today.
Well, I mean, none of your jokes can land without mentioning my name, Doc.
And that's
so with
why.
that being said, it would only behoove you to say my name.
And that's why
It
didn't hit. Todd, your comedy.
Why? Because first of all, okay.
Todd, your comedy gold. Shut up and take it.
I'm counting all misses now. Because trust me, Scoop, you got I'm counting all misses.
He's counting all misses. So we had our final 5 moments of 2020. Not in order, not ranked, but just numbers. Number 5 moment. Let's go with the app that we're on right now called Zoom. Zoom took the world by storm. It's been here, apparently. But everybody downloaded it on their phone. People had it for school, for business meetings and everything. But specifically with Zoom, we're going to talk about the Zoom school that was going on. I'm talking about we got moms smacking their kids because they getting answers wrong. We got one kid who was live and his mom walked out the bathroom bucket naked while he was in class. And the teacher was like, oh my God, who was that back there? Then we got another Philly. What's wrong with our city? Why was the kids in the Zoom class, they had to be in the 4th grade pulling out guns? Who guns was they pulling out? So Zoom, you had to make one of the top spots, top 20 in 2020, because Zoom just turned up. Besides all the podcasting and the meetings that was going on, everybody wearing the suits on the top, drawers at the bottom. It was a lot going on with Zooms. You know what I'm saying? So Zoom came through because this is the reason why a lot of people were able to get paid without going to work. So that's one moment. The next moment is during the pandemic, everybody went to the markets and they said, we got to stock up on things in the house. But for some reason, everybody felt the need to get this specific item, toilet tissue. And it was to the point where I went to the grocery store one day. I was like, man, I don't know why everybody getting toilet tissue. I went there and I couldn't find no toilet tissue. I had to wipe with napkins. I was very upset that everybody took all the toilet tissue. And Scott and all you people, y'all out of control because the prices even went up on the toilet tissue. I don't know if I'm proud of the business tactics that you used or if I'm disappointed that you took advantage of the fact that a brother like me could not find a quality piece of toilet tissue. So you doubled down on your prices. And now I had to take my little hard-earned money, my little stimulus, and spend it on Scott tissue. Next up, cheap flights. That's been a star of 2020. So they tell you can't go nowhere, right? But then they drop the plane tickets down to $20. You can get to Miami for $20 right now, round trip. You
$20 in a bottle of Coke.
$20 in a bottle of gin. And you could go first class tickets a bean. So you mean to tell me I can go down to Miami, I can go over to Cali, I can go to Atlanta for about $40? Listen, man, I've seen people who ain't never get on the plane. I mean, in all my years of living, I ain't never seen them on the plane. They ain't been to Philly since August. I promise you. And they've been going, they literally been on tour. Like I
was about to say, how many of y'all do? Because I know a few people that's still on tour. I think they can't. They on a layover right now, but I think they're going back out next week.
They're going back out soon. They out of here.
They going back.
They
out
going
next
out of
week,
here. It was so cheap to the point where somebody booked a flight, and he was salty though because he was stuck in. It was an island. It wasn't America. So he went over there. They booked the ticket. He said, "I'm going to go." He went over there. He was stuck there for about an extra 30 days. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was out of line. You know what I mean? But them cheap flights, man, they came through. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, if you ain't booked them cheap flights, low too. I was about to say they still low. They still low. Low. So you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, and you taking advantage of that. Now, this number 2 moment. It's more of a movement at this point. You know what I'm saying? I talked to my team about a month ago, and I introduced my whole team to a thing called Clubhouse, right? So
thank you, Scoop. We really appreciate when you did that.
You know what? Nope. Nope.
So that
Scoop, thank you so much.
No. Why would you just mute me?
So that brings Denise's last episode with Talk Heavy. It's been
everybody say thank you, Scoop, for introducing us to the club.
Thank you, Scoop. You did so much for us. Scoop is the best. Like when you talk Clubhouse,
I ain't going on that. I ain't going down that hill with y'all, man. I ain't doing it. I'm telling y'all by yourself.
Y'all by yourself. No, but you know, V came to us in the group one day and said, y'all, this is very good app. You know what I mean? It's in this beta phase right now. And I think that it would behoove all of you guys to join. It's called Clubhouse. It's a great networking system. You get on there, you can be in the same rooms of some of the most influential people in the business. And, you know, everybody talked to me and said, okay, cool. Sounds like a great idea. Yeah, we didn't know how great of an idea it was. Clubhouse is great. And
it's amazing. It's the best app ever. Come on.
If you're not in it, you need to get in it. It's a great networking tool. And if you just want to go for the debauchery, you can go there for that too. You know what I'm saying? It's all types of things. You know what I mean? You might catch Roe in the never mind, whatever. But anyway, there's all kinds of great rooms, and you can always get with V. She's giving out advice and all kinds. One time I stepped into a room and V changed this young lady's life. This young lady said, I can stop the room now because Venice gave me the answers that I was looking for years. You know what? Clubhouse is a place where you can find the answers that you were looking for years, but it's taken over. You know what I mean? So if you know about all these arguments with Meek and DJ Academics, you got Tory Lanez getting roasted in there. Oh, when he got in there, that was an epic night. It's just all types of things, stuff that been going on in Clubhouse besides the beefs. A lot of good conversations to be had. So that's my number 2 moment / thing of 2020 of note. And last but not least, I know I said it's not ranked, but this has to be the number 1 moment of 2020. Can I get a drum roll? Talk Heavy came back in 2020. I mean, listen, man. We was gone for a minute. Now we back with the jump off. You know what I'm saying? Me, Taj, Keith. We went ahead in the studio. We did a social distance episode. And then next thing you know, I was reunited with a long lost cousin by the name of Scott. Last time I saw him, he was about 6 years old. Next thing you know, this dude got a full beard and some dreads, and he jumped on a podcast. And then you know what we said? We said we need to sprinkle a little bit of V up in here. So we called V and said, V, Talk Kevin's back. how would you like to join us? And she said, I have conditions. And guess what? We met those conditions. And
she had conditions.
Oh, she had conditions. But guess what? We met those conditions. She came on to Talk Heavy, and Talk Heavy been taking off ever since. I mean, we interviewed the likes of Coleman. What's his whole name? Coleman Hughes, Charlie Mack, Daryl Robinson. Come on, help me out. Boots Green,
Aaron
DJ
Draper,
Active, Adam
Reggie
Blackstone,
Conquest,
Reggie Conquest,
Daphne
Brown.
Huh?
I said that.
Daphne Springs. And next year we got. I hope I.
Ebony Joy.
Aaron Draper.
I'm forgetting
Ebony Joy.
Ebony Joy.
Yeah.
You already say Judea?
DJ Active. Adam Blackstone. We got everybody, right? Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we interviewed ourselves. Huh?
Oh,
Who does that? Who does that? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, yeah, Keith made me get a haircut for that episode, y'all.
Huh? He had me in there studying all the possible people we may be interviewing, just for me to talk about myself. Now, listen, I don't need that.
I can look at y'all.
Look at y'all. I don't mind talking about myself. I'm just saying. I just, just had me do it. You could have warned me that I was going to be talking about.
Last time I was nice and talked about it. That was the last nice thing I did.
That was the last nice thing you did. But we are the greatest thing that happened in 2020, and I stand on that. I believe it. And 2021 will be an even better year. We got some things in the works and some interviews brewing up that Talk Heavy don't even know about. I'll tell y'all after the show. So
he lying, y'all.
Oh, you know what?
I got interviews lined up. You talk to me after the show.
I don't know who lined up an interview.
I don't like what Todd got going on in his heart. So with that being said, we all about to give our favorite moment of Talk Heavy 2020. Don't all start at once.
We can start with the lady, Venice.
Okay. My favorite moment of Talk Heavy 2020 is when Scott told us their story about chasing Sabrina through 3 flights of stairs. It took him about 5 minutes just to get through the beginning because...
Yeah, the intro was crazy.
Better than Meek Mill intro, wasn't it?
Because I was just so puzzled as why he was giving us details we didn't ask for it. But yeah, that was my favorite moment of Talk Heavy 2020.
What was those details? I don't remember. What
First of all, you kept reiterating how old you were, that you were in college. You told us Sabrina's name when she did not ask for her name to be on the show.
No consent. No consent.
V really mad.
Wait a minute.
When he said that's what took me over the edge. I was just like, but yeah, that was mine. Who's next?
I don't want to text bro.
Mine was Daphne. She made fun of my beard, and she made me go get new beard oil, and that's why mine is growing, and it's a little bit more luxurious than it was when we interviewed Daphne a few months ago, because she put 2 white stickers on her face and made fun of me, and she made me feel bad, and I had to go buy beard oil and spend money because of Daphne. So shout out to you, Daphne. If you see this episode, my beard grew in more, and by the time I see you in person, I'm gonna have a full-on Sunni.
Oh.
Talk about
it. Okay. That's what's up. Mine was this. Mine was this right here. This is my favorite moment. Charlie Mack. He said, "What's this? What these 2 fingers mean right here?"
Nobody.
That was my favorite moment. Because nobody knew. Because nobody knew what was going on. Nobody understood. And we was all confused. And it was just hilarious. It was just awkwardly hilarious. And it's all love though, Charlie. We love you. Come back on the show with happily happy. You feel me? Yeah, that's mine. Yeah.
That was a moment.
A moment in time.
Where the Scoop? Oh, never mind.
Oh. Well, I say my favorite moment is during the Boots Green interview when Scotty thought shapeshifters were real. He said, "Hold on, shapeshifters? I'm gonna look this up. There's no way there's shapeshifters really out there." I'm like,
Transformers?
He thought the X-Men was real, and I just didn't understand what was going on with Scotty.
Beast Boy from the you watch Teen Titans, Beast Boy. That's what I thought he was talking about.
Thought Beast Boy was real.
Yeah, I thought he was. I still don't know what he was talking about. I'm not gonna be honest with y'all.
This is soul.
I still don't get it.
The soul, not the physical form. He was talking about the soul.
This was before December 21st. No one had power.
Oh,
you might go find the real shapeshifter.
I didn't know. Yeah, y'all hell, bro.
Well, I guess I go last. And I don't got one. I don't care. I'm going to say as many as I want to. First, I'm going to go with DJ Active. Basically doing a FaceTime interview with Talk Heavy. I mean, this dude, and I love you, Act. You know I do. Here go Act. Act was like, yo, what's up, bro, man? Yeah, man. Your nephew out in AC with my son right now. Them little boys living it up. I'm like, all right, Act, we're doing an interview right now. Act like, oh, yeah, cool. So yeah, man, about Janet Jackson. Yo, pass me the orange juice real quick. Yeah, go in the back. The juice is in the. I was like, yo, that was lit. We did. Act was in the middle of a full-blown chill session while that was going on. Another moment that I got is when Scott had, oh my God, when I tell you Scott had everything to say before Coleman got on the show. When Coleman got on the show, he took Scott and he spanked him thoroughly. And you know Scott was getting spanked because we was arguing about statues. And Scott said, well, you know Obama ain't do nothing for black people. Hey, Scott, why did you even bring that up? What are we talking about right there?
Listen, I like to lead a pass in the past. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like to look to the future.
Another moment of mine is Keith. I love when Keith does these things called Romance with Ro, right? Because he asked a very simple question and out of nowhere, be like, so y'all like y'all butt ain't hold on, relax, B, can we chill? We're trying to get sponsors over here. Are you kidding me? And Keith segments get thrown just way into the freakiest depths of freakness, right? And then I think this may top it off. It was Tuesday evening. We have this segment brought to us that we borrowed called Was I Wrong? From the OG Keith Robinson. And it was Taj's turn to do a Was I Wrong? And he told his story with very good intent. But somehow Ari and V turned it into an episode of SVU, and they questioned Taj down to the T about his intent with this young lady, to the point where Scott had to come in and say, well, hold on. Y'all not just going to come at Taj like this. He said that he left. So, when I tell y'all, those are just some of the few classic moments that Talk Heavy has had. Boy, we got some more to come. But yeah, those are some of my favorite moments of 2020. And I'm saying, oh yeah, and Taj asking the same exact question that I just asked. I'm talking about word for word, as if he wrote my question down and then said, I'm going to ask this as soon as he finished.
Oh my God.
And you know, another moment of 2020 with Talk Heavy is Taj, because Scoop can't get no jokes to hit unless I'm the butt of it. I'm just saying.
Hold on, Taj. Let's look around the room. That ain't hit. I'm sorry, player. That one ain't hit, man.
Hey, I thought it did. I scooted over.
So to yourself, Taj. That ain't hit.
He was like this.
Everybody box, Taj. They ain't do it.
That's because his Wi-Fi messing up. That's what it is. I ain't going to do like that.
I'm going to text something.
Taj, I'm going to tell you.
Against the wall.
Taj, I'm going to tell you what they tell me when I'm backstage in some places that you probably won't ever get to go, right? Mm-hmm. Take the beating. Just take the beating.
Wait, what?
It's on you.
Scoop. Wait, where they say that at?
Well, Scott, these are places you don't go either. So I understand. I'll explain to you. Sometimes when you go backstage, right, and there's a bunch of comedians back there, they come at one person, and if you just can't, you don't have no jokes that's hitting back, you just got to take the beating and just go and roll with it. Don't try to say your little corny jokes.
You can't get one off.
You can't get one off. Just take the beating. All right. V know what I'm talking about. V goes into those rooms. You know what I mean? You shake and move with those people. You know what I mean? You Scott and Todd, we kind of got to bring y'all up to speed.
Scoop, first of all, I don't take no disrespect. Like, you ain't. I tried to let you get away with it, but you knew my pride wouldn't let me. You knew it. I don't even know why you tried.
Wait, I can't. Scoop, did you hear something? I can't hear all the way down there.
Is he talking?
Yo, I quit. I'm with V, yo. Me and V out the deal. V, you want to quit? Can we quit together?
V, we bet your conditions.
My intro, but that's a conversation off camera.
All right, so the next segment we got coming up. But yeah, those are our moments at Talk Heavy. Make sure y'all tune in 2021. I guarantee you will have way more better moments. It's going down 2021. That's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying? So this next segment is called Was I Wrong? But before we get there, everything that you're listening to and watching is brought to you by Talk HVY. You can follow us YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Ladies, if you're feeling hit, holla at _ just Brit, and make sure you go ahead and mosey on down to Beauty by 10 for all your beauty needs. And V, tell them about this wonderful podcast that you have going on.
Well, just grab some wine and have a good time with Sip and Spill, where we sip on drinks while spilling the tea on dating and relationships.
There we go. Now, this next segment is called Was I Wrong? Where I'm going to tell you guys a situation, and y'all tell me if I was wrong or not. Now, in true New Year's Eve spirit, I'm going to tell y'all a New Year's story. And I'm going to go Scott style on y'all. Paint the picture.
What?
The year is 2015. I mean, oh, Jesus, I fast forwarded 10 years. The year is 2005. I'm 15 years old.
Good Jesus.
Damn.
Oh, so we just gonna make this pop scoop? We're gonna make this pop scoop joke? Huh?
You should have never said the year, dog.
I was not mentally prepared for that.
Let me help y'all out. The year is 2005.
You don't need to see your neck.
Oh, we can only see my neck?
Yeah, your face
Scoop,
cut
that's
off.
you?
What in the street race is going on here?
The year is 2000. This is actually 2005 or 4. This picture right here. So the year is 2000.
You got glasses on?
I mean, listen, man, and it was proud of it. It wasn't mine, but they look good. Now, here we go. The year is 2005. 15 years old. Just messing with this young lady. Now, up until this, every single year of my life, I spent New Year's Eve in church. If you know about it, it's watch night service. You have to bring in the year the right way. But this year I said, okay, I got a plan. I said, I'm going to meet you at the crib. I'm going to leave around 11. We're going to do what we got to do, like we grown, and then I'm gone, right? So I get to the crib. We do what we got to do. Next thing you know, she said, let's do round 2. I said, oh, round 2? Now, listen, we're talking about a young 15-year-old Scoop. You think I was going to turn down round 2? Let's get it. Now, that took me past the new year. At this moment, I knew I was going to hell. I said, God, you're going to kill me tonight. I'm going to hell. I never missed your good service or New Year's Eve. And my dad is calling me, son, where you at? It's the most dangerous night of the year. Everybody's shooting right now. I said, Dad, I didn't answer. I just clicked it. Boom. I catch the 40. I'm waiting for the 40. If y'all don't know, New Year's Eve in Philadelphia,
Or the 40. What kind of coochie you get that day?
Oh, I got some. It was southwestern West Philly. So you gotta catch that. You gotta walk to 40th Street, catch the 40 up back. Whatever. Long story. I'm waiting for the 40. If y'all know, if you're from any city, but Philadelphia, it's like fireworks all throughout, like 11:50 up until like 12:45. So while I'm waiting for the bus, I hear so many gunshots. You could not tell me that I was not going to get shot that night. All of bow, bow, boom, 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 boom. I'm sitting there like, Lord, I knew I should have went to church. I'm scared as a mug, right? So I get on the 40. I get off down my hood now. Oh, now I'm in the clear. Everybody waiting for me. I walk in the crib. Everybody, oh, Scoop, we in the church this year. Come through. We getting drunk. So I'll never forget it. They had a big bottle of E&J. I took shots. This is the first time that I got drunk. Now in the year is 2006. We bought in the new year. I'm drinking like it ain't nobody's business because, I'm already going to hell. I might as well have fun while I'm at it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm drinking like it ain't nobody's business. I got drunk. This is the first time that I got drunk, and everybody over there, we hugging each other, talking about love you, man. You know when you get drunk. Listen, any nigga got a problem, I kill him, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everybody having that moment. I've never had that moment in my life. I mean, I'm sitting there like, my friends really love me. Niggas told me if anybody got a problem, they come up to West Catholic and shoot somebody for me. I said, damn. I didn't know that this is what happens when you're drunk. So I decided to do something that everybody know that you probably shouldn't or should. I don't know. It depends on how you feel. Do when you get drunk. I smoked some weed. Now back in the day, it wasn't that good stuff. It was still Reggie. I smoked some good Reggie. You know what I'm saying? Out of a vanilla Dutch. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? I smoked the Reggie and the room was spinning. I mean, every time I closed my eyes, I felt like I was falling off this cliff. I never had this feeling in my life. I said, y'all, I gotta go home. Somebody got to walk me down the street. So I walked down the street, me and my man. We walked down the street. I get in the house. This is when I found out that when you're drunk, sometimes the floor feels better than the bed. It was something entirely new to me. I sat there on the bathroom floor. I got me some comfort. Then I got in the bed. I threw up all over the head of the bed that night. And then when my grandma came in the morning, she said, I said, what, mama? She said, you came in all late. I see the throw up. You probably was out getting drunk. I said, no, mama, my stomach was just hurt, mama. She said, I rebuked the devil and all the lies that he's told you. You know what, boy, next time you go out there drinking, you might as well just die. I said, oh, my Lord, I was scared to drink for 2 years straight. I mean, listen, I said, my grandma put a prayer. I said, her prayers work. Now, she know Jesus. I know Jesus, but she know Jesus. You understand what I'm saying? So she cussed me out. I threw up in the bed. I had to clean that whole thing up. I got some good yams, you know what I'm saying? But I missed church. I thought I was going to hell tonight. So was I wrong for missing church, getting drunk and all of that for my first New Year's out of church?
Nope.
Sound like a good night.
Yeah, sound like good night.
That what you was wrong. Like good night. That picture behind you right now, that's what you was wrong for.
We gotta talk about being wrong. No, you weren't.
Was catching the 40. That's what you was wrong.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm smoking Reggie right there too.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Loud wasn't out yet. I don't know where all this good loud come from.
Loud wasn't loud. Loud was loud. But you wasn't wrong, cuz you got the hands. When the balls drop, your balls drop, man. I feel you, man.
There you go.
Do your thing, man.
All right, so I'm unanimous. I wasn't wrong.
What you think?
He definitely wasn't wrong for that. I feel like you was, I don't know what you was doing though. All we catching that 40 though. Did you use protection?
What?
No.
How did those connect? How did the catching the 40 and the condom connect to each other? Why?
You know how it connect. You know how it connect. No. It connect because if you was down Southwest, you already know what time it is.
It wasn't burning in Southwest.
Yeah. So this pre burning.
It wasn't a joke.
This was Southwest still
706.
clean.
706. Not relevant.
2005.
And then it went into 2006.
I said it went in 2006. I know.
It wasn't burning yet down there.
When it started burning down there?
Around 2010, 2020.
Okay. I'm 4 years too early. All right, my fault.
Yeah, you was too early.
2010, y'all young boys messed the whole Southwest up.
That'll give you niggas school passes.
School, yeah, y'all was using. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all wild. Y'all just wild though. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I just I'm still to this day I don't miss church. You know what I mean? I'm scared. That year I thought I was dying. I said, Lord, I never do it again. I promise you. I'll bring it in your name.
Did you do it again?
To be honest with you, that's 14 New Years ago. I don't really remember if I did it again, but I know that I do this every year. I bring it in church, and then I ride down to the hood, and we can party afterwards. You know what I mean? I'm like, who got more bullets in the pistol? Let's do it. Just shoot them in the head, and get drunk, and that's what it is.
Living on the edge.
Yeah, y'all don't shoot guns on New Year's?
You do what? Wait. You do what now?
Y'all don't be shooting guns on New Year's either?
No. You shoot guns in urban areas on New Year's?
Yo, Scott, stop taking the fun out of shit. Like, yo.
And for everybody out there, that's not just a hood tradition. People do that in other countries and everything. So I hear people like that's just ghetto stuff.
I don't know. So the thing
People
about not
that.
knowing if it's fireworks or gunshots, that's some real shit.
Yeah, well, shooting guns is really fun. Y'all should try it one year. You know what I'm saying? The first time I met my girlfriend, I did it. My girlfriend now, and she was crying like, "Yo, I think he got shot, y'all." It was the funniest thing ever. But that's a whole other story for a whole other day. So that's my was I wrong? I wasn't wrong, clearly. I thought Scott was gonna say I'm wrong, but I missed church, and Scott don't see a problem with that, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? So next up, we have a Talk Heavy Court brought to you by who? Talk HBY. Today, in true New Year's fashion. Oh, you see V stretching. She's ready for you today. In true New Year's fashion, we're gonna talk about the infamous New Year's resolution. New year, new me. Now, V says she agrees with the new year, new me. It's the start of a new year. You should always try to better yourself. Scott says, not so much. I don't believe in it. I don't like it. Now, we're going to flip a coin and see who goes first. Taj, you was paying tolls. I know you got a quarter.
Well, I got a quarter.
Scott, you want to be honest?
Yeah, I got a quarter. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Hold on, let me grab it real quick.
Yeah, I got one, y'all. My bad. I wasn't prepared.
I got it.
Y'all for this once, and I said I have a quarter from now on, and I don't got one today. I got one. It's coming. Here we go. I got a quarter. Now, ladies first. V, tell me what you want.
A head.
It's tails. I should have cheated for you. Scott, you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Oh, look, true gentleman.
That's not a gentleman. I would have let her go first. Right?
Yeah, but this competition going first is, I don't know. Go ahead.
Listen, I don't need no advantages. You know what I'm saying?
There we go. That's what's good. I know.
Yeah, I don't need no advantages, man. It is what it is. You feel me?
That's the Scott I know. So let's start them timers.
I got pulled this out early. Scott, hold on, man. Go ahead.
Hold on. Who's gonna start that timer? Come on now. We usually get us cracking.
I'm not doing the timer.
No, she can't do the time.
I know. That's what I said. Keith, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't prepared. I thought Taj was doing it.
No, you didn't.
Taj ain't. Oh, I was ready to talk crazy. I was ready to talk
reset.
crazy.
Ain't ready.
All right. Order in the court. We ready? Reset my time, bro. Please. Can you reset that?
Oh, did you reset?
They was talking. Y'all was talking during my time. I'm reclaiming my time.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready. So, as New Year's is fast approaching, as Scoop said, people are gearing up to make their New Year's resolutions. And this is always after Thanksgiving and Christmas. And we know what everybody's doing during Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's you eating, you spending all your money during Black Friday, you spending all your money during Christmas, and you're doing all the things you usually don't want to do throughout the whole year. And people generally make New Year's resolutions. Want to lose weight, go to the gym, not spend money, become millionaires, read book, whatever. And most of the time, people fail. Most of the time, people don't do shit. They do the same old shit they was doing last year. And it's because you waiting for an arbitrary time, like January 1st. It's literally any other day. You can choose any day to get your life together. One day does not signify when you're going to get your shit together. So, with that being said, New Year's resolutions are good in theory, but in practice, they don't work. If you want to make change, you make change, but you don't use anything as an excuse to try to make that change. And it's important for us to understand that a lot of people don't get into habits. They just want things. They want the nice abs. They want all the money. They want to buy the nice shoes and go on nice vacations and all that, but they don't want to put the work in. They don't like the process of getting to that position to where they could do that responsibly. And that's why I think New Year's resolutions is a bunch of bullshit.
Time, please.
V, you're a little too ready.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so starting over. All right, boom. So let's talk about this new year, new me mentality. Why wouldn't you want to start off your new year with a positive outlook on what is to come? Every single year we grow. It doesn't matter. I'm not the same Venice that I was 5 years ago. I'm not even the same Venice I was a year ago because every year we grow. So why wouldn't I want to walk into a brand new year with a new mentality of what positive things are to come for that new year? It's a refresh button. It's a refresh button for you to reset all of the things that you failed on this year that you can fix upon next year. It's a time to reflect on the goals that you didn't accomplish this year so you can intentionally set a plan for what you want to do next year. See, my opponent says that most people fail, but does that mean that just because most people fail, they shouldn't at least try? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. That's like telling Michael Jordan, most niggas don't make it to the NBA, but guess what? He did it and he's the greatest to ever do it. And then we have LeBron James, the king. I'm sorry, he's actually the greatest to ever do it, but that's another debate. But regardless, you can't sit here and tell somebody just because most people fail that they should not continue to walk into the new year with a plan that they intend on how they're going to become a better version of themselves. People struggle with motivation. People struggle with, oh, I'm gonna just wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna start working on my abs. But the best motivation for somebody who struggles with motivation is a new year. Why? Because they hit that refresh button. They now are walking into a new 365 days where if they sit down and make a plan for themselves, they can make that dream come true.
Yeah, I'm ready. What's up? See, now the problem with New Year's resolutions and the problem with a lot of your analogies is that people looking at the end goal, they're not looking at the process, what it takes to get to the place. They're looking at it like a sprint, not a marathon. You see, because you're using novelty, the new year, as motivation. But really, motivation doesn't achieve goals. Discipline does. You're not going to be motivated every day to do what you want to do to get to your goals. Some days you're going to be very uncomfortable. But you know what? You got to have that discipline to say, I'm going to be uncomfortable today so that I can be comfortable tomorrow. And people don't look at it like that. And that was my whole thing. People look at New Year's resolutions and I'm going to wait till this day to change myself. Now, why would you do that? Why would you wait till January 1st out of all 365 days that you could choose to make this change, to now say, oh, I'm gonna make a change now. It makes no sense. And it doesn't work.
So my rebuttal to this sprint, not a marathon thing is that the sprint idea is the sense that they're going to get everything done right away. What I'm arguing is that if you sit down on January 1st and you make a plan, set out your goals and say, every month I need to accomplish this to get to the goal that I want at the end of the year, that is a marathon, my friend. And that marathon is going to help you accomplish that goal. And also another thing too, that a lot of people always talk about is the failures of the goals people didn't make for the year when they set out their goals. However, if you look back on any year of the list of goals that you wrote out, you've accomplished at least one of them. I don't care what it is. You've accomplished at least one of them. So it was fully worth you walking into the new year with that mentality. And I'm done.
Oh, okay.
Listen. So what we're gonna do? Taj, tell us what you think. Keith, you wanna go last a second?
It don't matter.
Taj, you go. I mean, Keith, you go second. I go last. Put my judge outfit on. Let's get it.
Scott, I think you did good. I'm not gonna lie. I agree. I walked into this court agreeing with you, but I'm going to take the route of saying it wasn't very well executed. And with that being said, your reference is a marathon, not a sprint. I think New Year's is a little deeper. I don't think people think that they're going to get to like be rich and have $1 million when they start on the new year. I think it's their start. That's where they start at. And they work their way through the year and meet their goals that they set throughout the year. So with that being said, that's why I like what Venice had said, because Venice explained it in such a magnificent way as only a Black queen like Venice could explain it. So with that being said, Venice, you have the court.
See, I think Scott came out the gate strong. He came out the gate talking how he wanted to talk. He did that both rounds. He started off real good, and then he slowly put me to sleep as he kept on talking. And I was like, Scott, you had me, man. You had me right there. We was looking each other in the eyes. I'm like, I'm going to vote for Scott. So I'm going to have to vote for V today, man. V educated. She talked. It sounded good. I don't know what V was saying either, but I stayed up to hear it. It kept me awake to hear it. She was, and if you do this, and then if you put the marathon at the end, but you still at the beginning, you got to the end, you still did the marathon. I said, oh,
she motivated me.
I don't even got no New Year's Revolution. I made one, and V won. I just gotta say that V won because she had a better flow.
She had a better flow. I mean, y'all don't even need me at this point. I just want to say, guys, this was one of the worst courts that that Talk Heavy has ever had. I mean, guys, you had no facts. You came with no substance. No. Y'all pretty good. But just a quick question. When there's a fire, you have to put that fire out. So, you know what I'm saying? V can sing this because we calling you right now. Engine number 9 on the blue. My train goes off the track. Pick it up. Scott, she did you dirty, bro. How you let V engine number 9 your whole situation, man? I mean, you came through with some good points. You know what I'm saying? That marathon, not a sprint, was the strongest thing you had. You know what I'm saying? And you talked about how many, it's statistically known that most people don't follow through with their New Year's resolutions. But I think that she executed her point very well. And she just got you today, man. You know what I mean? And we can't let the lady lose the last quarter of the year. Like, come on. Are you serious? Come on. You got to close out the year right.
Are you kidding me, Scott?
Huh?
Oh, hey, guys. This is the last interview of the year. So, V, are you smoking on that Scotty pack?
I am. And it's quite, it says 2021 on it.
Oh.
You know what I'm smoking out too. I'm smoking out to a new me. Thank you very much.
How did you feel coming into this? Scott acted like he was confused at first. If he had some off-air things, do you think he was just scared of you, or do you think like what do you think was going on with that?
I mean, look at my opponent. He has a Death Row T-shirt on. How did you? Yeah.
What's wrong with Death Row? Wait, hold on. You're not about to Death Row in your feet.
Hello?
What's
Is
up?
that Scott? Are you talking from heaven? As the New Year's approaches, do you see any challenges in your way, or do you feel like you're just gonna smoke everyone else the rest of the way?
Come 2021, I'm really looking forward to smoking everybody. However, I do want y'all to really give me a challenge, coming into 2021. I'm really looking forward to the challenges to come. Because I don't want to smoke y'all like a fireman, I just want to smoke you like a candle. That's all.
Ooh. Scoop, you have something to say?
Y'all see my work.
Oh, all right. Well, that was the last court of 2020, or Meek, if you will. Thank you, guys, and we're out.
That wraps up the last episode of 2020. We made it. We made it to the end of the year, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know we was going to make it.
Yes,
Talking about
sir.
stay consistent. And we're going to jump into 2021 doing the same dang thing. Once again, I'm your boy, Scoop Burgundy.
It's your boy, Taj.
Call me up.
It's Scotty.
And guess what? We're going to catch y'all next year.